back, turbo.
Baby, sold out dates, cash every day. I got you a mace, I light up Blu-ray. See in my pit,
and it's a self-contained unit. Got out of there, sold it, took that money, invested it here, and man, it's been a beautiful ride. 4 years, we've been here for 4 years. This past 4 years. 4 years, man. Came to the east side, it's working beautifully. So we're here.
And this, you said this one's doing better than the west side one?
No, west side. West side does better than the east side. Yeah, I mean,
we were talking about that too, right? Because of like the stereotype there, like the income range, right?
Well, I think it's the number one reason, and this is just me talking and what I know. I mean, the number one reason is that we've been there for 11 years. I mean, I don't know if you knew this. Yeah, I think a restaurant years is like dog years. It's like yeah, it's like each year is like 7 years. Yeah, because it's a very tough industry. Very, very, very tough. I mean, giving a business that's not competitive. Every business, there's competition everywhere. Right. Whether you sell shoes or sell pizza, it's so competitive. But the failure rate for restaurant is just way up there.
Really dangerous. One of the highest the first year.
Yeah, they got so let's get some food on the table. What do you like?
If I may. Yeah, of course. So, what was your background before your first location? Before you started Cafe Italia?
Oh! I was afraid you were gonna ask.
And like maybe the story leading up to Cafe Italia.
Yeah. What kind of inspired it?
Okay, so I wish I had a good story, man. I wish I had a nice story,
Everybody has a story.
Yeah, I do. Mine is like boring, man. It's just not a good story at all. So, but it's weird in the sense that I had absolutely nothing to do with the restaurant business or with cooking for that matter. I mean, nothing whatsoever. My background was in human resources. I worked in an office for this, corporate, and this was a paper company, and I had an office job. I had never worked in a restaurant or knew anything about the restaurant business. I mean, absolutely nothing. So we started this, from zero, from no experience whatsoever. I just got somewhat sick of the American diet, the American diet will kill you. That's it. It will kill you. It will kill you.
Getting this on camera.
I mean, yeah, congestive, heart failure, and diabetes, and you name it, it'll kill you. So I was really chubby and fat and out of shape, and I got sick, literally. I mean, I got physically sick. I mean, so I started cooking. That was,
You were eating out a lot.
Because I was traveling a lot with this company. And,
it's the easiest way to survive.
Exactly. And
you have no time for anything.
So I started cooking. I'm like, I can't do hamburgers anymore, or hot dogs, or whatever I was eating out there. And it just one thing led to another. That's when something clicked. Something really clicked. And I think I mentioned this before, that you have talents that you don't even know you have.
Right.
Cool.
But they're there.
Find them.
But how do you tap into those? How do you find those hidden talents? Well, you won't unless you're somehow exposed, to those talents.
Yeah.
Example.
You have to be around it.
Yeah, exactly. So I started cooking, for health reasons. And then I started feeding, I was cooking like massive quantities, right? And my biker neighbor, hey, you want to share this? I made too much, So he's like, this is damn good. I'm like, are you sure? Because I've never done that before. And so all of a sudden, my neighbor started liking what I was cooking, and It was.
It caught fire from there.
Yeah. I started liking it.
You're the neighborhood chef.
Yeah, I started liking it. And
what were you making?
I was making, anything and everything that had to do with vegetables. So a lot of Chinese food and but not this heavy, 3,000 calorie sauces, right? Just a lot of veggie dishes and so a lot of Mexican food, but not
the heavy,
not the greasy meats, but a lot of nopales, and cactus, salads and things. So it really, it just caught on. The fire just started going, and
so something inside you kind of told you like, hey, this is kind of
more than something inside me. It was my neighbors, my everybody that I would cook for, they would like it, and I'm like, okay, so a few years, fast forward, and I get married. I have a daughter, Maria, who's now turning 12 next month. Awesome. And I was traveling. I was in a plane, many times, out of a month, I'd be in a plane, for about a week or so, and I wasn't seeing her. And I was spending a lot of time, just out and about, going to different places, and so a few things started happening. I was, I had never been out of El Paso, or Juarez for that matter. I was born and raised and educated in Juarez, so when you start traveling, it's like, whoa, there's more to life other than Juarez and El Paso.
There's green.
Exactly. Yeah. The first time I went to San Antonio, I'm like, wow, the grass
more
is
than 7 trees.
Yeah, the grass is greener, really greener on the other side. So start eating out, and you start experiencing other cuisines and other cultures, and so it really it had a huge effect on me. Huge, and it's just like, hey, we can get some bread and butter in the meantime. So it's just and that, so several things were happening like at the same time, and
kind of everything
in that same time frame. I was eating out and experiencing what the heck is foie gras? What the heck is pork belly? That's you can have pork belly now in El Paso, but 10, 15 years that wasn't heard of.
Right.
Tribe, and seeing my daughter and my wife, and I'm like, I gotta stay in El Paso. I gotta stay in El Paso. I don't want to travel anymore. So it really, it's the restaurant happened out of. I didn't need to open a business. We were doing okay financially. I had 2 jobs at that time, and
so you quit the main one that was making you travel.
Well, actually, what happened was, let me back up a little bit. If you open a restaurant, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody said once that, and I truly believe it. Only 2 people open restaurants. You gotta be really crazy, and you gotta be really rich. It's either or.
I agree.
It's either or.
So funny.
I agree with that.
And by a long stretch, I had no money. I never had money, so I was not rich. And when I say crazy, passionate enough. You're like fanatic enough that you are not making sensible.
That you're gonna
decisions.
Sit back there and
you're
sleep in your kitchen.
Yeah, your decisions are just dumb. Other people see you as dumb. A brand new daughter, brand new wife, brand new house, and here I am opening a restaurant.
Right.
It's like everyone around you is like total failure. It's like then you're going into an industry where 80-85% is failure rate. Yeah. It's like it was a
every odd was against you.
Every odd was against me, and the recipe for success was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
It was more of a recipe for failure.
Right.
Wow.
But you still said.
But you still found the recipe for this sauce.
Yeah, I was really crazy. You have to be crazy. You know, you're missing a couple screws up there. You're so passionate. I mean, haven't you guys been in love? You know, where you end up doing stupid things because you're in love. You know, like jumping over a fence just to see that girl. You know, even though there's a few pit bulls on the other side. You know,
Like, where's the red?
Yeah, exactly. So. You don't see the obvious. You don't see the risks, financial or otherwise. You just don't see that.
Love is blind.
It was. I was very much, blinded by my passion for this, if you want to call it passion. I mean, it's a strong word, but so we did it. We did it, and we opened at our Mesa location, and it was just huge risk. We opened in July. I mean, prior to that, I had like within last year or so, 2005, 2006. We opened in 2007. I built my first oven, like a wood-fired oven, out of Adobe. Okay, you guys know what Adobe is?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's just nothing but clay and straw. I mean, that's.
Thank you.
So we built an oven, in my backyard, and I invited a few co-workers, a few friends to make pizza there, and I started. I really. There's some. I mean, pizza's always been present.
That's what I was about to ask. Like,
Why pizza? Right?
Why pizza?
Being as Mexicans, they come. I mean, why? and that's what everybody, the grandma told me. It's like, why pizza? There's a ton of it. But I thought I was discovering sliced bread here because nobody's making cheese, nobody's doing pizza in a wood-fired oven that I knew of, and on a plane trip back from McAllen, somewhere in the valley, I picked up a magazine. And so I was in a plane reading this magazine, and I heard about Chris Bianco in Phoenix, who just won the James Beard Award for best chef. I'm like, he's a pizza guy. He won best chef, and he's a pizza guy. I gotta go see this guy.
and you're like, I haven't.
Yeah, and it's only a 5-hour drive. So
You wouldn't have met him.
Yeah, so my brother Andy and I, so we go there, and hey, this guy's. I mean, whatever I thought, it was like some sort of new thing, or the novelty thing to do. This guy had been doing it for 15 years almost.
Really?
And extremely successful at it. And he only had, 8 or 10 items on the menu. He had 5 pizzas, 2 salads, and 20 pasta, and that's it. So we took a road trip up there, and so I met Chris, and I mean, this is like not before waiting 4 hours to get in there. You go to Pizzeria Bianco, you wait for 4 hours. I mean, that's it.
Right.
Is it still there?
Oh yeah, he's still there. And you still wait. Well, hang on, the waiting has kind of gone down now because he opens for lunch now. But you still wait a few hours to get in. And sure enough, I mean, it's one of those moments where, the guy opens the door and the smell, it just overwhelms you. You're like, yeah, it was, if I ever needed confirmation, some sort of affirmation that, hey, this is the way to go, this is exactly what I need. It was that smell. I had not even seen or tasted his pizza, but that first smell, that aroma just spit me. I'm like, yeah, this is me.
This is what you're gonna strive for.
Exactly. I walk in there.
So you went for the best, the person that was the best.
Chris Bianco's the man. He is. Yeah. I mean, he wins best pizza in the U.S.
I really want to try it
every single time. So, and to this day, I mean, I tell everybody. I mean, everybody gives me some sort of compliment. Hey, you guys have great pizza. Like are you going west? Because you know you could just stop in Phoenix and really have like the best pizza you ever had.
You should invite Chris.
I should.
Your pizza.
You know, he's a big shot. He'll never come.
Chris?
I can't see you.
Chris? If you're watching, you need to come to Cafe Italia. Pizza